Good afternoon. This is Donna M. Butler, your attitude shifter, and this is a very special interview that I'm doing this afternoon. One that was impromptu, one that is unscheduled, unscripted, but very important. Not only to the young lady that is sitting next to me, but to her family as well. And I hope to every woman out there, every man out there who is dealing with the plight of my guest today, April. April, I cannot pronounce your last name.
Arvisu.
Arvisa, right?
Arvisu.
Okay, Arvisu. I was trying to get it together before you arrived, but I got it now. And April is a mother of how many children, April?
4.
4 children. And I want to ask April right off the top, how is Christmas going to be for you this year, April?
Just another day.
Why is that?
I don't have my babies.
Okay.
I'm not going to be around them. This is the first Christmas I'm not around them. It's going to be tough because Thanksgiving was tough.
Okay. You say you're not going to be around your babies. We're not going to go into a lot of the detail of why April's not going to be around her babies, but I'm going to ask April to sum up for me exactly what is transpiring, that she is getting on a plane this evening, tomorrow morning, and leaving her 4 children behind. If you can summarize without going into some of the detail, because there are legal proceedings involved, I'd like you to share with our viewers.
Well, I had left the state of Louisiana back to California. That's where I was born and raised, and my children were born. I've been here for 3.5 years and decided with my ex-husband that I was moving back in July, and it was okay. It was good. I was around my family, and then on October 12th, he came and took them from me. And then we've been in a legal proceeding, custody battle ever since.
And you went to court yesterday?
Yes.
And what was the outcome of why you were leaving without your children?
The only thing that I was possibly can get is a relocation hearing, because my agreement with my ex-husband wasn't in writing. So the fact that it wasn't in writing, no matter what he told me, no matter what he said, it didn't matter. They just saw it as I didn't do it through the courts.
So have you lost custody of your children?
Right now, no. The fact that I have to come up with a $10,000 bond in order to get it back to what it was, which was 50-50. But I don't have that kind of money. I don't have that kind of anything. You know, when I moved back, I came from scratch. And same thing as when I moved down here, I came from scratch. And I had to do it over. And I think is the difference between me and most people is I did it with my 4 kids happily.
And I can attest to that. I've spent time with April. I've even had April's children in my home while she worked. While she worked sometimes 2 jobs. This is a hard-working woman. You know, we talked about this morning on my audio booth that we all make mistakes. We all do things in desperate acts sometimes because our hearts, we are guided by our hearts. We are. And to sit next to this woman and actually feel her pain is very difficult for me. April, you'll get to see your children today before you leave?
Yes, I'll get them for 3 hours.
Are these supervised?
Yes.
Visits?
Yes, with my ex-husband, and I believe maybe his girlfriend will be there, but mostly with my ex-husband.
If there's anything you could say right now that could enlighten us or to give us some sense of where you're at and what we could possibly do for you, look at the camera and tell our viewers.
Right now, I'm just trying not to be bitter. You know, leave it in God's hands, because I have legal help. You know, which may not be enough, but all I can do is, it is the faith of everybody and the prayers. It's not for me, it's for my kids. Because this last 3.5 years in Louisiana was the hardest of my life, and it's not Louisiana. It is the situation that I'm in is what made it the worst.
Your children, how old are they?
They are 11, 8, 6, and 5.
11, 8, 6, and 5. Spending Christmas. It's not saying that spending Christmas with your dad is bad. And it's just not saying that April is 100% right in the choices that she made. The thing is that there's no compromise. There's no compromise. Why do we need courts? Why do we need courts to get time with our children when it took love to bring them into the world? Why is there bitterness now in treating them, where they're going to have lasting effects of being separated not only from their mother, who I personally know has taken above and beyond keeping a home for them, above and beyond providing love for them. That's not going to be replaced. And I'm not taking away from the father, but again, we're talking to a mother right now. We invite him, if he would like to come and speak his part, come to the Attitude Shifter and speak. But this is where we're at today. Everyone thinks the holiday season is a time for joy and happiness, which it should be. But when you're getting back on a plane tomorrow morning and traveling 3,000 miles without your children, and on Christmas morning, it will be just another day for this young woman. There's got to be some attitude shifting. There's got to be a compromise. There's got to be a middle ground that these two can reach, if nothing else, for the children. Do you have any closing remarks, April? Is there anything you would like to add to what is already a painful situation, not trying to exploit it, but trying to raise awareness of it?
Just as mothers, we suck things up. And as good fathers, we suck things up for our kids. But you have to do it smart. Don't just think that the other person who they used to be, that's my problem. I thought of who he used to be. That he could just put aside what happened in our divorce and do what's for the kids is what I went wrong. I sucked a lot of things up. Some of the things that has happened. And then now it's $10,000 bond, 45 minutes with my kids, being 2,000 miles away from them. Having no choice. If I can't get the relocation, I have to come back here away from my family. Even his family's over there. I allowed them to see them. So this is another state. This is not another country. I wasn't trying to take them away. Even joint custody. Not full of what he's trying to take from me, and I'm not a bad mother.
No, you're not. And I can say that too. On behalf of the April that I know and that my family knows, she's not a bad mother. She's right now a victim of circumstance and consequence. And we all learn from some of the things that we do, but does it always have to be so painful? Does it always have to be that someone gets hurt so bad that it's almost irreversible? Think about the children. And in any case, and not just April's, in cases that you may be dealing with right now, or friends that you know are dealing with something similar like this, you have to remember the children are more important than our feelings or anything else. On behalf of the Attitude Shifter, I ask for you to send prayers out for April. And not only for April, for her ex-husband, to have a softening of his heart, and for her children, so they will have good memories of their mom when they see her today, and that they can work something out. So Christmas morning is just not Christmas for not only April, but for them too, who I know will be missing their mother. I'm Donna M. Butler, and we'll talk again real soon. Peace out.